Say hey world.
We on?
Say hey world.
Tell them.
Tell them.
We saying
The
peace
camera.
to
Say
them
hey
though. We
world.
put a peace sign up on the top.
Put a peace sign up then.
Yeah.
All right, this is the second edition of SBTV.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit where we left off.
Yeah.
That's expound upon what manhood is once again, and going back to come forward in regards to the topic that we had: can a woman raise a child, a man child, without a man present?
No. A woman can't raise him because they gonna teach him her ways instead of his ways. So we all need to chip in together. And a man need to be a man and take care of your kid. Be there for your kid. Teach you the man way. Sometimes the women be in their feelings, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta separate that because you're gonna always be in the kid's life. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna always be in the kid's life. If a woman teach you her ways, she gonna teach the kid that hate the daddy. And she don't really need to do that. And the reason why she don't need to do that because she can't raise a man. She can't raise a man to be a man.
Why?
Because
She's not a man.
no, because no. Yeah, but
She can't give what she don't have.
yeah, but you gotta always realize the women where they would depend on the government for assistance.
So
The man can't go to the government and get
hold up
no
right there.
assistance.
Hold up right there. So I got it from a good associate of mine. We had a conversation, at the gym about if what happens to a woman when a woman is solely dependent upon the government. What happens to the woman long term? What type of what becomes of psychologically the woman, in the long run when this woman has been dependent upon the government and dictated by the have and the have-nots when it comes down to the government. To provide, food and shelter and the different amenities for as the utilities is concerned in the ghetto and the project slum. So what you think about that? What you think about the government telling you that you don't supposed to be dormant in the household?
But what I think about the government saying that we don't need to be dominant in the household, it means we need to step up as men and teach the kids that certain things we do is wrong. We don't do that. It go back to what I said in the first interview. When you was a child and you came around grown folks doing grown folk things, they asked you, they told you to get your butt in the next room. They don't do that now. Everything is done in front of the kids to make them think that it's all right.
Right.
It ain't all right. When grown folks talking,
Shut them.
you see what I'm talking about? It is.
That's what they used to say.
Right. I'm 46 years old,
I
right?
got to turn the other way.
And I can remember, man, times where, women used to use a man for a means. And the means which they use them for is kind of how it is right now, where the only means that we serve for a woman is just physical, the physical thing, man, where a desire to feel, pleasures the reward. Now, I've heard, and I'm a student of history in regards to understanding that the black man has been grafted from the household. In the 70s, they told you that you didn't supposed to be in the household, and if you can put this man on non-support, then we'll provide adequate and sufficient, shelter for you, and a little bit of food and a couple utility checks here and there. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't keep that Negro in there. So what they're doing is busting up the power structure of the household. When you talk about a man has his own philosophy that he adheres to, and he has his own motto that belongs to him, and he represents it and he applies it, no matter where it comes from, as long as it's sufficient for providing the 5 essentials of decent human life: food, clothing, shelter, health service, and education. No matter if he could get it through book or by crook, as long as he makes sure that his family does without.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Just
Because
like
that's the first law
Right.
of preservation is the law of survival, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So whatever it takes in order for me to survive,
Mm-hmm.
then sometimes that's what we go
see,
to.
no,
Can I
no,
say
no,
something?
no.
Let me go here. Let me go here then.
ahead.
Let me go here then. Let me go here. I don't mean to cut your wisdom. Let's get on the survival situation. Okay. We were in survival mode after the black exploitation movies and things of that nature in the early 70s and things and like that. In the 80s they gave us, drugs, right? So I'm saying either you was going, I think it was Umar Johnson that I just seen. Somebody sent me somebody sent me the link. And I think he said that either you were gonna smoke the drugs or you were gonna sell the drugs. So you had to make a decision.
Can I say something, Paul? Don't mean to cut your wisdom. Because that's where the story begins for me.
You gotta say that
Right.
out loud.
You see what I'm saying?
Right, in the 80s, the 70s.
Yeah, the 70s, the 80s, but I come from 1919 because I understand the process from there to where we are now. I see the whole picture. Because my grandfather was born in 1919 and I had an opportunity to experience him. I had an opportunity to enjoy him. The only man that I knew. Because when he come to the earth, yeah, you came to the earth. But when he came to the earth, he didn't, he don't know God. Only thing he know is you. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
So if he knows you, then who are you?
But hold up, let's pause for a minute. This is what we always got to rewind and take to. Is God gave everybody their own fingerprint. You know what I'm saying? Even him. He gonna deal with his struggles through life. It's our job to teach him the right way.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because you wouldn't want your child to go down the wrong road.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's why you need more men in women life with the kids. Just be the kids. All you gotta do is women get in their feelings. So when you get in your feelings, you try to use the kid as an excuse.
As a pawn.
As a weapon.
As a weapon.
As a weapon.
yeah, as a
They
pawn.
use him as a weapon.
Yeah.
A woman will use a child as a weapon because she knows who you are. You came out of her. So if I came out of a woman, when I was in the womb, I was receiving from her.
Yeah, because
You see what I'm saying?
but at the same time, how you say you receive it through her? See, that's the way they think.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Science, though.
That's
See,
hold
think
up.
about
Ain't
it.
no science.
I
That's
see
the
what
way.
you- I see what
Hold
you're
up.
saying,
Hold
though,
up.
sir.
Hold up.
Go
Hold
ahead,
up.
go
Pause
ahead.
for a minute.
Go ahead.
You say you can see how they think. They can't think for self because it didn't take self. You didn't got the, you ain't married. So if you ain't married, quoting, y'all know what I'm quoting.
Yeah.
If you ain't married, then it took two of y'all to make the baby.
Bottom line. Bottom line.
That baby is a part of me too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And by it being a part of me, it don't only have you
It has you,
in him, it have me and you in
and
it.
not just you and him. It got everybody that came before you
pause
in
for a minute. Pause for a minute.
Yes, sir.
When a male come out, you. When a God come out, him. When a God come out, you want to teach them all. They love you because you nurse them and make them weak. We gonna tell them the real. We gonna tell the kids, if you're a male, we gonna tell you the struggle. Cause we don't want you to go through the same struggle that we went through.
Here's where I'm at with it. we understand that masculinity is at an all-time low right now, and it's a threat when it comes down to manhood, and especially black men standing up, being upright. And I'm talking about it's a campaign launched against him.
The man.
It is.
This is a man child right
Yeah,
here.
not on that.
Hey, hold up. We're gonna pause one more time, and then I'll let y'all get the flow.
No, go ahead.
Even though, when it comes to politics, I ain't trying to bring politics in this,
But I am.
cause I don't want nobody else to get what I'm saying construed.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Ever since this one party got in office, they been fucking with the Constitution. Then when even Trump, when Trump was in office,
They always mess with
he was the last hope to mankind.
But Jim, what does they
He
got to do with
tried
masculinity
to
right now?
keep man, boy.
Don't go straight through the door with it, then, man.
I ain't gonna go through.
The first president that we consider as being effeminate is Barack Obama.
No.
That man put the rainbow on the White House.
He signed it. He signed it. He co-signed it.
I'm not homophobic by any means.
Off the topic.
Yeah, for real, Paul.
Yeah, but I'm just saying,
I know
though.
what you're saying.
But hold up, let me tell y'all something. Let's go back. Let's go back to
No.
And then we can.
Hold up. Let's go back to this. Pause for 1 second. Pause. Let's go back to this right here. We don't need to talk politics. Let's go back to why is these women thinking they could teach a man to be a man?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Elaborate.
Brother JT. Country
Yeah,
JT.
elaborate, pal.
As
Elaborate.
far as
Love you too.
as far as my thinking,
I love you, Papa.
it's
So you be
society.
But you want to get out?
Society that
Where you going?
makes
I
women
go get that ball.
booty shake and wear all this makeup and do all this because,
Somebody suggested it to him.
well,
Yeah.
it's not really a suggestion. They just think they're not pretty. But you know what I mean? But that's all based on, it's like you gotta have more black families as power couples.
Right.
The man and woman stay together
Right.
and raise the kids.
Right.
No.
Yes,
no.
man.
Do whatever.
Hold up.
Through
Nah,
thick and
I
thin,
heard what he said.
And that's a power
Hold up.
couple.
I
It is.
heard. I
That's
heard.
how our people did.
Hold
That's
up.
what's
That's how we done
changed
it.
from the past.
That's what's
to now.
changed.
But
Because if you
I
fought
agree.
in the
I
bed,
agree with that.
I don't want to mess
That's
with you
what's
no
changed
more.
Hold up.
from the past
Hold up.
to now.
Hold up. We
I
ain't
know my
going.
granddaddy.
Yeah, my granddaddy and grandma
my
did
grandma,
it.
they was together forever.
And it don't make no difference.
But hold
My
They
up.
worked
grandma
on
and
it.
my granddaddy,
Check
they was
this
together
out.
forever.
Check this
Yeah,
out.
bottom line, that's what
Pause.
I'm
No
saying.
divorces.
Pause for
then.
a
No.
minute. Pause for a minute. And
It's
you
like you
pause for
gotta
a minute.
ask the
Okay.
I'm
parents
finna
to
share
get
something. I'm
married.
finna share something with you, man.
See, I'm gonna take care of all of them.
Sometimes,
That sound personal, man.
But I done heard him though. Listen, man. Sometimes it don't be the man. It's all about
Don't
what you.
nobody
Hold up,
blaming you,
hold
though.
up, though. It's about what you can tolerate in your home. Sometimes you can't tolerate certain shit in your home. The disrespect. You see what I'm saying? There's some women out here will totally disrespect you in your home.
That's true.
You ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know what the next man go through to leave that home.
That's true.
Yeah,
It don't be about what he just said.
right.
You gotta realize what the fuck going on in your home. Certain shit happen just to happen.
Right.
Right.
It ain't meant to be.
Right.
So if it ain't meant to be, it ain't meant to be.
Now listen here. Now why do you think, like right now, this very moment in time, we have to go backwards to come forward, because right now it's a continuation of where we were in the past. Now we'd have had a whole lot of things that we had to overcome. But why is right now masculinity is at an all-time low, and the feminist movement and the LGBTQ community has more paninis than the black male right now?
Hold on.
I'm
I
asking
wanna
you,
bring-
so you
but-
can, so you
forth
can keep
after
going.
you.
Okay, you can bring forth after me.
Yeah.
But listen, because it go back to the home. If you teach your kid that shit is okay, then you just as wrong as your kid. You feel what I'm saying though? It
Well,
go
what's-
back. It go back to.
Hold up. Let me
It go
get
back to the male not being in the house.
Let me say this again so we can get it right. I'm asking you, outside of that, what has influenced the woman to treat her helpmate, or vice versa, the way that she treat her right now, with the attitude and the I don't need yous, and you know you don't need to be here. I can do it by myself.
Can I
Hey.
share that? Can I elaborate
Yeah,
on
go
that?
ahead.
No, let's do
That's
that.
what I was getting at.
Okay,
Go
let's
ahead.
do
Go
that.
ahead. Go ahead.
Because I got a friend, which I got a cousin that's gonna be here next week.
Right.
That's gonna expound on that situation, right?
Right.
But for me, you had you got an entity, you got somebody that knows who we are, right? They know. Because at one time, I'm going to tell you, let's do this, and then we'll keep it simple, right? Because in 1982, 84, 85, 86, we were going to the skate ring. We were just kids, man. And we were just enjoying our life, man. You see what I'm saying? Then something presented itself and gave us a suggestion of who it is that we are. We was enjoying life one time, man. You see what I'm saying? On some simple shit. We done made life complicated.
You know, I think that
You would want this
that
when you get
suggestion, what
older.
you're talking about, it had to be presented. Because if it wasn't presented, how would we even know what commerce was about, man?
Can
You know,
I
how
say
to be able
something?
to,
Yeah.
you know, do business and do transactions like that. Yeah, life was very simple then, man. You know, and it was more opportunities back then than it was today. You know why? Because what Brother JT said, we had families. When I say families, families consist of man, woman, and children. And we had,
pause.
we
Hey.
had,
And a pause, though.
we had
Pause.
a
Can I
family here.
can I say something? Pause.
Let me finish right
Yeah,
quick.
okay,
We
go
had a
ahead.
family here, family there, family there, family there, and we was live at the barbecue, man.
But hold up.
And
You
can
know,
I and
but
pause
that's the-
though? Can I say something though,
Right.
John?
Right.
Okay,
Can I
go
say
ahead.
something?
Go
Pause
ahead.
though. Watch this. And how we know that is based off of nature, right? Cause the sun can't operate without the moon. The moon can't operate and the sun can't operate without the stars. So what we're doing is now is showing you that the star, the moon, and the stars, let's break down what they are and what they represent in our lives.
man,
And look at another
when
thing,
you,
how shit
I
work.
understand exactly where you come from. Go ahead, my bad.
Yeah, just look how shit work, man. Black people are the biggest consumers, man. And the white people quick to say, go back to Africa.
Right.
What if we did? This
Right.
motherfucker
It'll
fall
fall.
apart.
Right.
Yeah, but
It's
at the
just
same
like what we were
and-
saying.
and-
It's
hold
just like what we were saying. Hold up, man.
Consumers
I
in this
want to
country.
expound upon what he said. I'll just
Gold,
let him go ahead and get the
cars,
floor right quick.
Clothes.
Everything.
But
Like, check this
So
out.
we
Listen,
don't
What
value
you,
money.
like what you were saying,
We value people.
We buy
One
fancy
time.
things.
what you were saying
We buy
was
nice
when you
things.
break down what the stars and the moon, we know that's man, woman, and child. So what we have now is the woman operating in total darkness with the child.
Yeah.
no,
saying?
no.
Yeah.
Let's go to this right here. Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta always realize this right here is we really our own fault because we don't shop with each other. We go shop with the white man when the black man got the same shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Commerce was
You can
way.
go
commerce
right
was a
over
lot
there.
better
Like
back
for
then.
example, I know a couple stores. You know what I'm saying? That sell. They got Nikes, they got Jordans, they got everything that or can get everything a motherfucker want. You know what I'm saying? In this town, in shoes and shit. Like for example, I had went in. I'm just throwing it out there. I ain't. We gonna say this right here because I ain't trying to get nothing twisted. Only one I reppin' in this world is me. But I had went in a street little store over there. He got Nikes in there. He got shit that people can wear. You see what I'm saying?
What's the name of his shop though? I
Damn.
Trap.
I trap.
Yeah.
If
You know what I
he,
mean?
yeah. But
So if you don't speak on something, you want to
yeah.
to the whole
Some business I
presentation.
know about it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
I know
like-
I get some shit.
Yeah, me too.
Something.
Yeah,
me too.
Yeah.
You see what I'm
I ain't
saying?
never heard.
But we don't shop with each
Yeah,
other,
but-
Cody.
Let me go
But
here with it. Let me
motherfuckers
go
ain't
here with
aware
it.
of what's going on.
Let me interject right quick. I'm
The
gonna see
Mexican,
if I can spark
hold up.
something.
Now let me say this right here.
Advertising.
Go ahead.
Hold up. Let me say this right here to clear this
Advertising.
up. The only reason why I said that, because if you look at the Mexican community, they shop with each other. They don't buy
No
nothing
matter
from,
what.
They don't buy nothing from white folk. They don't buy nothing from black folk. You go to the Jacket Lot, they got a whole fruit stand, vegetable stand
People, they buy.
down there.
You know, but you know
You know
why?
what I'm saying?
You know why black people
They strong.
don't
They
shop with
understand
each
the
other.
quality of
Let me
life.
show you. Let me show you why black people don't shop with each other.
It's a need.
First thing they say
It's
is
vegetables.
that
That's a
Negro,
need.
he too
You
high.
alright?
He too high.
That's just
Hey,
like,
he
man, I
nasty. I
need
don't
some-
like
But
him.
you'll go
I got
buy
some tomatoes.
From them. Yeah.
same
But I
price.
need
Yeah.
some sugar. You can trade. That's how old folks used to do.
Right.
It wasn't no money. They trade off.
Let me
food,
go here. Let me go
supplies
here right
To
here.
where they all got everything.
Now check this out right here. Now check
They all
this out
got
right here,
everything,
man.
bro.
I agree with what you're saying, Jam. I don't disagree with that. And I agree with what he's saying. I agree with JT saying. And basically, what you're saying is that as soon as a person get $1 in a black community, it's gone.
Yeah.
Now go back and come forward. Go back to when
Your
the
root.
candy lady was down the street, and then you had the store down the street that was owned by that black dude. You see what I'm saying? Like for example, Brutal, you had Foster Groves, you had the blind man store with Mr. Rufus. Let me finish. I'm gonna spark you so you can say what you got to say.
Okay.
You had Mr. Rufus.
Okay.
Then you can go down there, you can get your old fish plate down there from June Bull down there. God bless him, he did. Everybody was touching the money, man. Everybody get to touch the money.
Everybody.
So I'm saying I spend with
And that's
with
how
you
they
with
eat.
your cereals with the meat. You know what I'm saying?
Bills,
Then
everything.
y'all got my money. Then y'all go spend with him. Then he go spend with him. You know what I'm saying? We all touching the money.
Can I
The
say-
money don't stay in the community no more at all. As soon as you
Hold
get
that.
it, it's gone.
Pause for a second.
Go ahead.
Listen, that's why I was telling him about even the store on Stan Bridge. I
Exactly.
told him to turn it back to what it used to be.
Right.
A store. When we used to go in the store, buy bread, milk, egg,
All that.
You know what
And
I'm
you can
saying?
get some credit
Keep it right
Best
for the
book.
next month.
and you
right in
get
the
some credit.
community.
Can I say
Right.
something? Can I say
The
something?
Arabs doing it. You go to the Arab store right now.
What
if
if the
they like
Arab-
you and you come in, hold up. If they like you and you come in there every day,
They'll give you some credit.
they'll give you some credit, man.
Can I
Why
say
we can't
something?
do that with us?
They
Can
might
I say
well
something,
do it.
though?
We ain't doing it.
Can I say something? And this not something the whole situation up. Everything that we witnessing came from you. The Arab don't know this math until you show them the math. Prior to these people coming into our lives, we were doing that. So what I'm saying is that
Arabs not coming in the community blind. They already know
yeah,
how niggas
because somebody
is,
over there showing
know how
them.
they spend their money.
No,
They already got the whole
cause they-
T-shirt.
Yeah, but watch this.
They got a
They've
map.
been trained that.
got a
Yeah,
they got
because
a
they
map.
telling
They
them
been
that
taught
over
that.
there.
Yes.
Them motherfuckers telling them
They know
people
how to
before
get
they
a
come
black
to
man money.
America,
They
they
know
say,
what they
this
want.
is what I want you to do.
And then this shit.
Come and set up shop.
Let me
Hold on.
narrate a little bit.
This what got me
Excuse me.
saying.
Let me narrate a little bit right quick.
They
Let me
doing what we
narrate
did
and
already.
let me narrate right this. Hold up for a minute. Let me narrate. this,
Narrate,
son.
fella.
Now check this out. Why do you think it's like that now? And listen now, let me finish. And
You just
I
spelled it
think
out.
I think that has a lot to do with masculinity. Because a man isn't a man if he's not an earner. Man isn't emotion. Man is motion.
Yeah.
Now, elaborate on that.
Hold on. I'm gonna collaborate on that right there. These new niggas emotional, cause they deal off goddamn. They excuse my language.
Belt it out,
You
man.
cut
Get it
that
out.
but you cut that.
No, we
But
don't need
at-
that.
Okay. Well, at the same time, these new niggas, they be dealing with emotion. You know what I'm saying? You can't react. You got some girls out here that react too.
Right?
You know what I mean? You can't react. Cause react ain't nothing but trouble.
Man, we have been broken. Let me tell you why and how.
Jeez.
Much like when we speaking in regards of commerce, man.
Like,
We speaking in regards of the candy lady and the low stove and the man who or the woman who sell the fish plate. Man, we talking about this was in the 80s, man. This 2021.
Yeah.
Why haven't we evolved? That's my question.
This
Why do you think we haven't evolved?
That's why we ain't involved.
I know why we ain't involved.
We ain't involved. Listen,
Evolved.
Hold up. Listen. We ain't evolved because if you look at like when you go in a gas station, when a broad come in the gas station, she come in the gas station mean mugger. She ain't come in there smiling. She looking harder than the
So
dude.
you and your feelings cause it how a motherfucker looking?
No, I'm not in
You
my.
know what I
Hold
mean?
up. I'm not in my feeling. Hold up.
Okay, I'm
Pause for a
just asking,
second. Hold up. I'm not in my feeling for how you look. Because I know if I got a smiley face, I got a chance. You know what I'm saying? Whether I'm mad, sad, or whatever.
Yeah.
If I got a smiley face, I got a chance out here in life. When I come in the store mean mugger, I'm madder than you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no chance. Because don't nobody want to talk to you when you mean mugger. They want to talk to
That's
you when
good.
you smile.
That's beautiful now.
Yeah.
That's
'cause-
beautiful.
Yeah.
And that need to be elaborated on
Yeah.
for as
Yeah.
our sisters.
Why would I
Cause
come?
they bitter
That's
and they
what they
angry
do.
though.
They come in.
Listen, but
you
watch
don't
this
have
though.
to-
Put yourself.
You don't have
Put
to be
their
angry.
shoes on for 1 second.
You don't have to
Let's
be
put
angry.
their shoes on.
You ain't
though.
got to put the shoes on because listen here.
It's a form of control.
No,
man.
it ain't.
We
no
getting
form-
off topic
no,
too, you know
no,
that, right?
Hold up.
We getting off topic,
No,
man.
we
People
just
can't
talking.
even
Well, no, we
think
flow.
with
The,
themselves.
All you gotta do is flow,
the,
Mark.
the
All
topic,
you gotta flow.
The topic
All you
is,
gotta do is flow.
what's the origin of the topic?
All you gotta
What's
do
the
is
origin?
Masculinity. Why is masculinity at an all-time low, and why a woman can't raise a man child?
You know why? And we gonna get to it. If
all this coincide.
Got to make a point.
Ho,
I'm
you
waiting.
want to make the point, fella.
I'm not making a point. I'm
No, I'm
letting
saying,
you
but I'm
guys
asking.
make the point.
you done made the point.
You already know.
We
it.
made quite a few points.
Yo, you know where we at, yo. Y'all
Yeah.
know where we at, man.
Hey, all we
Cause-
doing is freestyling, baby. Go with
Hey,
the
that's
flow.
all it's all about.
Yeah, it's all about casual
all about
conversation.
time.
You
You
know
got to
what?
have devotional purpose and meaning.
You know what happened, man?
What's that? What you think happened, sir?
This is what I know what happened. I ain't past thinking.
Okay.
I know what happened. You got them, the change never came.
It's-
Change never came. We preaching the same fight we've been preaching since 1960, the 50s.
Amen.
Now I'm talking about you can have
You
a
right.
great speaker, a preacher of knowledge in the
Yeah.
40s, 50s, 60s,
It's the
70s,
same
80s,
story.
90s,
Happened.
2000s.
It's the same
and they
story.
saying the same exact
Yeah.
thing, and it's still the same exact way.
So
Can, I,
what?
can, I, can,
so-
can we take it to
so-
the Bible though?
I'm at
No,
the
don't
point-
do that right now. Don't do
I'm
that
at
right
the
now.
point like,
We talking
what
about
good is all
what
that doing?
you have to
That's doing-
speak
that's
directly
doing-
to
that's
the
doing-
issues, man.
Here's
And
the
resolve
issue.
them.
Here's the issue though.
You have to
We
resolve them though.
we gotta figure out some kind of way as a black
Entity.
people to bring in wealth to communities like they do.
Right.
what we did
Right.
already.
Mexicans do it.
Cooperative economics.
Yeah.
That's what it
Spanish
is.
people do it.
It's social economics. And
Man, it ain't about money.
I'm gonna tell you what it is in the terms of so-called
don't
mumbo
understand.
jumbo politics, man. We haven't been socialized properly. Man, this is what I'm going back to what I was just saying. Man, I ain't spending no money on Surge, man. He too high, man. I'm going down here, man. You see what I'm saying? That's what's happening right now, man.
Bro, because you get
Can I say this, though?
Go ahead. That's what it's
I'm
about.
gonna let you. And
when
then,
you get brainwashed, this is one more thing.
Yes, sir.
Man, as a black people, man, we get brainwashed, man, to if we want information, like jobs and stuff like that, you know, we can be on the job and in order to do the right thing, instead of me coming to ask you, what do I do? I'm gonna go ask the white man, why do we have to ask them to get what's right and wrong?
That's like
Why
asking
can't we
them.
come to each other
That's like asking.
and get knowledge?
That's like asking the slaver
So
to
we've
tell
been
a story
brainwashed.
about slavery.
to the point to where when we ask them what's right, that's what's right.
Right.
That's what's right. Automatic.
You're
Bottom
right.
line.
You're right.
Bottom line.
Bottom line.
Now,
You're
ask you that, we gonna question that.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Bottom
shit, this
line.
nigga could
We
be
don't
bullshit,
argue.
man. This
We
nigga
don't
could be
argue.
telling me some
You
bullshit.
right.
But if he tell me that,
It's so.
Yeah.
boom, that's bread and butter.
Yeah.
Why?
Cause that's so. Hey, Jim, can I
Why,
get
bro?
one?
Where were?
Word,
I said, where were we?
we was well, we gonna get back to the topic that we started from, and then we'll go from there. Where we started from is why women allow themselves to think they can treat or raise a man. You know what I'm saying? You can't raise a man. All you can do is teach him the values that your grandma taught him. But some of them, if you look at the grandmas out here today, they 30 years old.
That's what
How the hell you
Sir
gonna-
said last time.
How you gonna be a grandma at 30 years old? You know what I'm talking about? Our grandma was 40 and 60 years old when we were young.
Can I elaborate on my life
Go ahead.
experience, man?
Go ahead.
My mama had to be about 28 when they left the South and went north
Where they went?
to New York.
Okay.
They took a bite out the apple.
Okay. Rotten apple.
They took
They took a bite out
they
of
took
that
a bite
apple,
out the
boy.
apple. The same story that we were looking at before we even left. The same story. We're looking at a story where when you take a bite out of the apple, and they say that when you take a bite out of the apple, it reveals everything to you. Sniffing dope, sniffing blow, selling dope. You know how we know this is because of
What we've been through.
everything that we're talking about. Everything we're talking about, you done experienced it. So what's understood don't have to be explained, right? So we seen this. We seen this. Everything that I would like to think that everything we have experienced, we experienced it as a collective, as a whole. What happened was is that now we on some individual shit. We ain't did nothing corporately like the candy store and like the fish place. All that was corporate within inside of the community. We haven't done that in a while.
No.
And what life is showing us is that in order to get back to where we were, we'd have to have a corporate experience.
No, hold up. I want y'all to pause for a minute and listen to me. The only way we gonna get back to where we were, where if the man stand firm in the household, you see what I'm saying? See, when we came up, your grandfather was the king of the household. What he say go. Now, in these days,
It's a
in
compromise.
time, it ain't a compromise. Hold
Okay.
up. The woman running the household, she calling the shot. What I let you call the shot? In my household, you know what I'm saying? They calling the shots because the niggas ain't 100. They don't want to work no job. They don't want to do what it takes to survive out here, to provide for the household. You got to provide for your household.
It's hard to be
If you
100.
want to, hold up. If you want to be 100, you say it's hard to be 100. It ain't hard to be 100. You just got to take care of your household. Whatever it takes to take care of your household, you got to take care of your household.
Let me key in a little bit on that. You have people that take care of their household, but yet they still get talked to like they dirt underneath the tires of your car.
But hold up. The only reason why
So what? Elaborate on that, because
I-
you got to learn how
that-
to coexist
that
with
go-
the woman too.
that go back to what I said. Women in this day and time ain't the king, it's the queen. But if you look at history, all the queen did was gave you an ideal. If you didn't go with her ideal or agree with her ideal, then you still did what you wanted to do. It was your decision. Now it ain't your decision. It's the woman's decision.
Let me go here then, Jam. I'm gonna let you continue to have the floor. Do you think nowadays the man child growing into manhood, coming of age, do you think he got what it takes to be a king and make decisions logically?
On some logical shit.
Hold on. First of all, he a man.
How? What makes him a man if he's not applying what he knows responsibly? That's what I want to know.
Hold on.
I got the answer. I just want you to elaborate on it.
But listen,
I want you to expound on it. You're doing a good job. Go
if
ahead.
you give me a time to speak,
Go ahead.
listen.
Pardon me.
He always got that king instinct in him. You can't take that away from now, man, because God gave that to us. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I can go.
But
I
that's
see where you're
real.
going with it.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know what I mean? You can't think that a woman is here to provide for you in the family. You the king.
Can I elaborate on that? Because
Yeah.
what you're saying is very true. I had talked to my daddy, which is providing is simple for us. That's something that we came to the earth to do. Because he shared with us was to do these things. So when I looked at my mind and I seen my granddaddy, man, my daddy went north, my mama went north. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
To try to figure out what the situation was. And they went and did what they had to do, but at the same time, you know what I ain't never heard my granddaddy do? I ain't never heard my granddaddy complain. It was 13 or 14 of motherfuckers in one house.
Hey,
That motherfucker got up every morning at 6 o'clock on the dot and went out there and made it happen.
Hey.
What our problem is that we got caught up into a illusion, a trick. You know what my granddaddy, look, we ain't never went hungry. See, a nigga got to understand what the difference between value. Motherfuckers got caught up in want and a need. Niggas got caught up in the difference of what value is.
but
So a nigga think,
That's true.
because he got this shit and this shit, he think that makes him valuable. You valuable because God created you. You don't need that to be valuable.
That's true.
But
Bottom, that's the bottom line.
That's true.
But hold up.
You valuable on top. Cause you know what I mean?
I feel what he's saying.
I do too. Hey man, you make a valid point there, man. That's a heck of a point right there.
That's just the bottom line.
That's true, man.
My granddaddy had 16 kids. And the 16 kids, they had big garden. They had a whole farm.
Value.
I watched them kill
Pigs,
chicken,
horses,
pig,
cars.
No, pig, chicken, and cow. Hang them up, gut them out like the Mexicans do today. That
We got
was
away
up.
from it because we went to the cities.
No. We didn't get away from it because you still got people that got land here. They don't farm their land because they depend on who?
The government.
Okay.
The government
So,
wanted to be the God right now.
They want to be the God.
Yeah, big brother. That's what it is.
That's who the government is.
Yeah.
And I,
But
you know what I mean? That ain't need to be
we
established
won't
though.
take care of
but we
everybody.
ain't had
But
they
they can't. They can't.
We ain't had they ever did anything.
They're gonna take care of
to
the
help
women
you.
though.
They ain't gonna take care of it because how many success stories you know where the government took care of them? Not many.
Can we do this
I'm talking about
and then we don't leave
being
it
on
right
welfare.
there? You know what I mean? Don't do that. Don't.
Yes.
But let's do
I
this.
just
But
Let's do this.
you gotta understand, being on welfare for a lot of black people, that's a success story because they go through it through generations.
Right. That's
Like
true.
kids, and then
You
grandma
gotta-
moved in, then
generations.
that kid. Man, they keep that same house for like 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Man, they be in the same
That,
spot.
and then when
Right.
they come through and tell you
Generation.
they
That's
want
a
it.
success
So
story
what
to
you
them.
call them?
Hey,
Would you
that's
give
a
that a
home.
title like a welfare generational wealth queen?
Oh man.
hey,
And they
listen.
work the system.
But hold up.
That's
Listen.
wrong, though.
And
Yeah,
teach their
that's
kids how to
wrong,
work
man.
the system.
Hey,
wrong.
hey,
Yeah,
hey,
that's
hey,
wrong.
hey, hey,
That's
listen.
wrong.
But that's how
This-
they,
this
they
how-
getting
that's
over
wrong.
on
Now
the
let-
system. That's how they feel
now-
like
now-
they
But
now-
you
get
can't
over
get
the
over on the
Now to
system
sum
because
it
the
up-
system know you.
To sum it up though,
But they think they
what
get
does
over
that?
on the system,
What does
but you
that?
can't
Hold
because
up
of
right
why?
quick. Hold up right quick. Let me interject
They
with
ain't
this
gonna
right
be
here.
involved in that.
Check this out.
One man.
Now what does that leave the black man then?
Ain't nan man involved. That's why the government
Where does that leave
wanna
the black man?
fool
then?
you.
Where does that leave you?
Can I say something? And then
A
can
zero.
I say something? Can I say something? Can I say something?
Well, if you come on that property, they
You
gonna
better
give
get
you
off
Hey,
in
a
here.
trespassing charge.
Hey,
Can I say something?
what they
No,
running that
Can I say
project
something?
Trespassing
Can I say
charge.
something? 'Cause
Trespass.
like next
You want
week,
to see your
right?
own kids.
Okay, but watch this. So
Come on,
next
man.
week,
Can't make
we don't
that
have a
live like
brother
that.
here, right, that understand these situations, which I understand the situation, but I'm going to piggyback on something that he shared with me, right? This is what he shared with me, is that you have Korean women, you have Mexican women, you have white women. The only woman that's independent of themselves is the black woman. You ain't never seen an independent Asian.
Hey, don't
You know
be-
what I mean? Because they connected to their. But
Hey,
we got to
don't
go
be-
back to where the root is. The root is
The root.
that these people. I can do this. I went to the courtroom and I told my wife, I said, I'm gonna take the jury trial. I'm gonna take jury trial cause it's already motherfucker already been sentenced for this shit, right? And I wasn't aware of what they were doing. So I'm gonna take the jury trial. These people come in there with me and said, they were talking about 50 something years. And she said, go ahead and take that. Take the 10.
Can I elaborate on that?
Yeah.
But now you got to get down to the root, man. Take every nationality of people outside of black, they put in a room, and they said, this is what we gonna do. We're gonna keep black people suppressed.
Why though?
That's the question.
I know what the answer
It's
is
it,
though.
and
Yeah,
now,
we know what the answer is.
and that's been done
I know what the answer is.
like a long, long time ago. It's been written.
Yeah.
It's been written.
I know
You
the
that's the
answer
only way they can take over us. You know, we
Yeah.
kings.
Hey, but
I mean, every nation was against the black
I
people.
Why though?
hold up.
Because of knowledge,
This-
man. Why you think
no,
people?
no,
Why
that's
you
what I
think
wanna
people
pause
do
and say
anything
right
now?
here.
It's not guns and weapons and welfare.
This-
They got to learn how to make these things.
Yeah.
It's knowledge that builds these
No.
machines.
Yeah,
It
you
go
right.
back.
It's knowledge, bro.
You right.
Hey,
Black
check
people
this
have
out.
that knowledge, bro.
I know
They
that.
go all the way back to Egyptian knowledge
right.
to get things for the day.
Hey,
Yeah, I
but
know.
check this
The
out.
science-
Egyptian
yeah,
not
you right.
science and
You
history
right.
and mathematics and get things for the day.
You
And
right.
the rest of it, they don't even understand.
But pause for a minute.
Why is
Yes,
that?
sir.
That's why I want y'all to
Why
pause.
is that?
But pause for a minute. This why is
Think
that?
about
Because
Time was created.
Listen.
Time.
It's about
Seasons.
It's
Yeah,
about
all
self.
that.
See, you
That
can
was
blame.
created.
I know.
You can blame who you want to blame, but it's about self.
It's
You
not a
gotta-
blame game.
Hold up. You got to believe in self, regardless to what they got going on. If you go back to where the beginning of this conversation started at, we were talking about why women control the house and depend on the government. A woman, her job is you don't want to stay in government project. You just want to stay there to come up.
How many of you know that came up
Hold
though?
up. Hold up.
Really came out of that situation?
Hold up.
Can I share
This-
something with
this-
you though?
this-
Cause
this-
Jam, if Jam don't show up, if you don't show up as a guy, as a man, them people
Yeah, but you ain't got
still will
to-
be, you see what I'm talking about?
But
So everybody needs
No.
us in their life.
no.
A woman
no,
needs you.
No, it ain't. It ain't.
like
It
we
ain't.
need
It ain't.
Bottom line, vice versa.
It ain't. It ain't about
The
the.
sun and the moon.
Hey, listen here.
You been hurt.
See, that's what I'm trying to tell you. This what I'm trying
You
to
ain't
say.
got that both sides.
God
hurt.
gave when God gave
Searching for
everybody their own fingerprints.
Yes, sir.
He gave it to women too.
Right,
It's about the decision that you make.
right.
Because every decision that you make,
There's a consequence behind it.
or you can get stuck in the situation. Don't get stuck. Elevate yourself. You don't need no help. All you gotta do is be determined.
Just change the cycle.
Yeah.
We gotta wrap up, man. It's getting ready to
Close
get
it up
cold.
now.
Change the cycle.
This is another edition of SBTV. Same back time, same back channel next week. Peace.
Peace.